Well, you know what? We're gonna switch gears in a minute, but I just want to add this is that you're right. And in America, it's just a bunch of entitled people. I'm gonna be honest. I'm American. I love America, but I
Mhm.
understand that a lot of people just think that they should just go to $100,000 a year like that,
Right,
with no
right,
mentor. People don't respect mentoring. I mean, if you have a mentor, you have a leg up on people that they don't even understand,
right,
and
right.
you should be taking that. I remember I've had mentors. I try to pay for their meal, they wouldn't let me, but that's when let me pay for your food, and they're like, get out of here, But people don't respect mentoring like they should, and they just don't respect putting in your time. And you say, hey, 90 days. Hey, listen, that's a quick turnaround when you think
Right.
about if you're going to college for 4 years, and
Mhm.
the college debt that you'll accrue. I mean, you think about attorneys, they get out, they're not making 100, unless they work for some big law firm, they're not doing
Right.
six figures. They're
No,
doing
no,
30, 40, maybe 50, but they're not doing six
right.
figures. So the
Mhm.
perception is, who would you rather be, the truck driver or the attorney? And most people are going to say the attorney because it sounds sexy. It
Right,
just
right,
sounds
right,
sexy. But
right.
again, when you start looking at your bank account doesn't know what's sexy or not. It just see, the dollar sign, the money,
Mhm.
monetary amount in your account. So, but switching gears now, when you came over from the Philippines, what did
Mhm.
your family say when you told them, like, hey, I'm about to get in this big truck?
It's funny because my dad, he was really, let's go to my mom first because
Okay.
my mom, gosh, my mom was really scared about it. She was like, if I could just drive it for yourself, I would do it for you. I just don't want you to do it.
Mother?
My mom don't
Her
want me to
mom
do
was
it.
here. If her mom could have came after me,
Yeah,
boy, she's like, "You put my daughter in that truck, man.
yeah,
I got some stuff to."
yeah,
I
my,
never heard nothing, but I know her mom had some
Oh,
words under her breath about me, boy.
my mom is
Uh,
so nervous. She's like, I'm praying for you every day. I'm praying that you're safe. Please be safe all the time. She's like scared about it. But my dad, he knew I can do it. My
okay.
dad knows that I can do it because my dad has a tricycle. I don't know if you've seen a tricycle. It's like, it's our little taxi in our town where I go up.
Right.
So I asked my dad to teach me when I was 9 or 10. So he taught me how to drive that tricycle. So I've learned it, and I was this little, around the house like tomboy. Is it called tomboy? Like
the
little
tricycle is the motorcycle in the Philippines that has a sidecar,
with
and
a,
you pay like a taxi
yeah,
to drive around. So her dad used to drive that, and when he would come home and sleep, she would take it out when she was 10 years old, and she would make money.
I
And
tried
she
that.
tried,
I tried.
and those things are not easy to drive either. We had one to haul pigs, and I wrecked that thing. I was off the road a bunch of times. She was trying to teach me how to drive it, but she was doing that at 10 years old. She was
Yeah,
driving that thing.
I was like, I want to learn it. I want to learn how to do it because we grew up in a like far country,
Right.
and everything were far. So I said, if something happened to my dad, I want to be able to take him to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned that. And I remember my mom does not like it. I remember my mom and dad were fighting because my dad was teaching me how to drive a tricycle. So she
Mm.
was so upset. Don't like, she was
Yeah, they
scared.
were like in the jungle in the Philippines.
Jungle,
They call it in the
jungle.
jungle. The further in the woods you go, the further from stores, airplanes, and stuff like
Market.
that. And she was always worried about her dad. Now the tricycle guys are just like our cabs here. Years ago, remember they get robbed all the
Oh
time.
yeah, yeah.
You know, so there it's a person that everybody knows has money, and they get
Mm.
robbed and stabbed all the time. So
Because
that was her motivation then. She's like, if my dad ever comes home injured, I want to be able to drive him
yeah,
to the hospital.
take
You
him
know,
to the
I want to be able to, and that was her main motivation to learn how to drive at that age. She started at 9, actually. When
right.
she started flipping some cash with it, she was 10.
Wow.